Hello, Executive and Corporation. Kumusta kayo? So today is October 5, 2023. We will discuss the statement of cash flow. Our objective for today is first, we have to define what is cash flow. And third is to know the purpose of cash flow. And the third one is to identify the categories and the elements of cash flow. So it is very important for us to know first the terminologies that we use. Kasi syempre, hindi pa tayo familiar. Kung kailangan nating itagalog or i-translate into layman's term para mas maintindihan ninyo as a beginner, gagawin natin. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, statement of cash flow. It shows where cash came from and how it is spent. Okay, so receipts where cash came from and payments where cash was spent. Okay, napakadali lang intindihin, no? Ibig sabihin, ang cash flow statement is the presentation of cash flow. So, saan galing yung pera natin? Kailangan nating ipakita doon sa report. Okay? Kailangan natin gumawa ng isang report na sa isang tingin pa lang, okay, kaya nang i-analyze or kaya nang ikwento what gonna happen in our business. Because each of our report and financial statement tells the story of our business. So, this report, the statement of cash flow, tells the story about money, where it came from, and how it goes. Ganun lang yun. Okay? So, kailangan lang nating ipakita bakit tayo may pera. Bakit ito yung ending balance ng pera natin. Okay? Sasabihin niya yung buong story. Okay? So, what is the purpose of cash flow? Bakit kailangan nating malaman yung kwento? No? Bakit kailangan nating malaman yung mga detalye kung saan galing yung pera at kung paano ito ginastos. Okay? It predicts the future cash flows. So, kasi yung ating past history and the current story ng ating cash, yun yung magiging basis or our reference in predicting our future cash. Okay? So, number 2, we have to first predict. Number 2, evaluate management decision. Okay. So, business that makes wise decision prosper. Of course. Once you succeed with your business, meaning to say, your decision is good. Okay? When your business suffer losses, meaning to say, you made an unwise decision. So, that's why cash flow tells us how we manage the business. Next is determine to pay dividends and interest. Okay, stockholders, of course, wants a dividends on their investment. Sino ba ang negosyante na hindi nag-i-aim ng profit? Syempre, wala. Okay, that is the reason why we do business, because of the profit maximization. We are not aiming for a small. We are not aiming for the peso earnings, but what we wanted is the maximum profit. Okay, so that is the purpose of the stockholders, why they are engaging into business. Of course, how to pay our interest. Creditors demand the interest in the principal of their loans. Syempre, kapag tayo ay may loans, meron din tayong interest na babayaran. Sorry. Net income to cash flow. Net income shows relationship of net income to cash flow. Okay, next is, we have here the components. Okay, business engage in 3 types of business activities. Ibig sabihin, we do business, in doing business, rather, we have 3 activities. Ano yung first activity natin? We have operating activities. No? Pangalawa, we have investing activities. Pangatlo, we have financing activities. Okay, in operating activities, ano yung mga kailangan nating i-prepare? Kailangan nating check, kailangan nating tingnan, and kailangan nating i-analyze. Okay, so, or kailangan nating i-present. In short, what are the elements included in operating activities? We have here the revenue, the expenses, the gains, and the losses. So, etong apat na ito, ipapakita natin ito doon sa part ng operating activities. Okay, nasa first part siya ng statement of cash flow. Okay, so the operating activities, the most important among the three categories. It represents the core of the organization elements and makeup of net income. So because of the operating activities, that's why the business earn of income. Pangalawa, we have here the investing activities. Okay, saan tayo nag-invest? Yan. So, we have computers. Bibili tayo ng computers. Bibili tayo ng land. Bibili tayo ng buildings. Or magpapatay tayo ng buildings. So, equipment. Doon natin dinadala or doon isa din yon sa mga source ng ating cash. So, increase and decrease and long-term asset. Okay, so yung mga yan, computer, land, buildings, equipment, that is, hindi kasama yung land. So, computer, building, equipment lang. Sila yung mga asset na nagde-depreciate. Kasi, hindi natin yan yung binili natin dyan, hindi natin ina-outright yung expense. So, inuunti-unti natin. So, dine-depreciate based on the estimated life of the asset. Okay, so, ang tawag doon, kapag ginagawa natin yon ay depreciation. So, many ways to depreciate. So, many ways to compute the depreciation. So, in the long run, or sa mga highest accounting natin, subject, dinidiscuss doon ng maayos or ng kompletong detalye yung depreciation expense on how to compute, what are the elements of course, ayun. So, wag kayong maiinit. Malalaman din yan as we go more deeper. Okay, we have again here the financing activities. Okay, ano naman yung nakikita natin sa financing activities? Issuing stock, borrowing money, buying and selling of treasury stock, paying cash, dividends. So, in issuing stock, kapag narinig nyo yung stock, it talks about the capital of the corporations. So, hindi ka pwedeng magdagdag ng capital mo kung hindi ka i-issuean or hindi ka bibili ng stock. Kapag sinabi naman nating borrowing money, it is very easy kasi kahit kayo, na-experience nyo na yan, manghiram sa mga classmates nyo. Okay, so, dito, sa statement of cash flow, pinapakita din kung magkano na yung nahiram mo, at kung magkano na yung nasettle mo. Okay, buying and selling of treasury stock. Again, yung treasury stock, ito yung stock na ino-offer sa public ng mga companies na nangangailangan ng additional capital or additional cash. So, okay, next is paying cash dividend kapag kayo ay nagbayad ng dividendo sa inyong mga stockholders in cash. So, dito nyo yon ipapakita. Next is increase and decrease long-term liabilities and equity. Kung kanina sa investing activities, pinapakita natin yung increase and decrease of long-term assets. Dito naman pinapakita natin yung long-term liabilities. Bakit long-term? Saan natin makikita yung mga current? Okay, yung mga current, makikita natin yon sa operating activities. Okay, bakit yung cash, nakikita natin sa current asset? Kasi ginagamit yon sa operations. Okay, and of course, later on, we will discuss more kung ano pa yung mga nasa current and live assets and liabilities. Okay, so let us proceed. We have two ways in preparing statement of cash flow. We have the indirect method and the direct method. So, we will discuss first the indirect method. What is indirect method? Paano siya piniprepare? Okay. Kailangan una, puntahan natin yung ating income statement. Kasi sa income statement, we will take the net income, depreciation, depletion, and amortization expense, and any gains and losses on the sale of long-term asset. Pangalawa, from the comparative balance sheet or yung statement of financial position, titingnan nyo din doon kasi you have to compute the decrease and increase in each current asset and current liabilities. Pag sinabing comparative, di ba meron tayong halimbawa, 2022 report, meron din tayong 2021. So we have to deduct the 2022 from 2021 for us to get magkano ba yung tinaas or ibinaba ng particular current asset or liability. Okay. So, hindi basta-basta, no? Naglalagay ng amount dun sa ating report sa indirect method. Kasi marami tayong chine-check. Okay? So, continue. Ito na yung feature ng ating operating activities. Okay, basahin natin. Ano ba yung nandun? Cash flows from operating activities, we have the net income. Ito na yung sinasabi kanina doon. No? We have to get the net income from the statement of income. Adjustment to reconcile the net income to net cash provided by operating activities. Okay. Yung depreciation, depletion, amortization, ina-add natin sa net income. Okay. And then, loss on sale of long-term asset, ina-add din natin sa net income. And gain on sale of long-term asset, we have to deduct. Increases in current asset and other cash, we have to deduct also. Decreases in current asset other than cash, we have to add. Increase in current liabilities, we have to add. And increases in current liabilities, we have to deduct. So, that's why equal to net cash provided by or used for operating activities. Okay, it has a lot of terms that we heard. We have a lot of words we mentioned para ipakita sa inyo yung totoong mukha ng operating activities category. I prepare already. But then, later na yon. Kailangan muna nating malaman yung current asset at ano yung current liabilities. Okay? So, asset, we have account receivable, inventory, supplies, prepaid insurance, and other current assets. So, guys, sorry, hindi ko nalagyan ng current asset, but that is current asset. Yun yung mga account titles. So, current liabilities, we have notes payable, accounts payable, wages payable, payroll taxes payable, interest payable, income taxes payable, unearned revenues, and other current liabilities. So, those are the account titles na makikita natin sa current asset and current liability. Okay? Are you all ready? I'll show you an example of operating activity category. Okay. So, kailangan natin ng dalawang column. Okay. So, ayan. Sabi dito, first net income before income tax. Yung hindi pa natin nababawasan ng tax. Yun ang ilalagay natin una. I-add natin yung depreciation expense. Siyempre, in preparing statement of cash flow, hindi na natin kailangan lagyan ng add deduct sign. So, tinatanggal na yon. Automatic na yon. Kapag ang figure hindi naka-close and open parentheses, meaning to say, sa nagbabasa ay i-add. Okay, yung mga naka-close and open, meaning to say, i-deduct. Okay, so yung depreciation expense, nakasulat ng ganyan. Pero, kung may depreciation, may depletion, may amortization, you have to identify it one by one. Okay, hindi ibig sabihin, hindi pwedeng naka-slash. Okay, kailangan mo siyang i-present. Lahat. Okay. Loss, i-add. Close yung gain daw, naka-close in open parentheses kasi kailangan i-deduct. Okay, sale of long-term assets. Hindi mo isusulat yung long-term assets. Hindi po ito sinusulat. Tatanggalin natin yan, papalitan natin kung ano yung ating binenta, kung saan tayo nag-earn, kung saan tayo na-loss. Okay? So, kung office equipment, kung land, land. Kung building, building. So, we have to be exact. No? Kailangan natin i-identify. Hindi po pwedeng long-term assets. Okay? What is the particular item? Yan. Increases, decreases in current asset other than cash. So, account receivable. Okay? Kapag nag-increase, i-deduct mo. Pag nag-decrease, so, i-add mo. Ano pa? Inventory, prepayments. Yan. Prepayments, dito yung mga prepaid. Increases, decreases in current liabilities. Okay, ganito din ilalagay mo. Trade payable, current payable, and other current payable. Okay, so dito din sa asset, hindi ko nilagay yung other current assets. Pero, ayun, as much as possible, we have to present the particulars. Hindi po pwedeng naka other current. Okay? Kung kaya nating ilagay yung eksaktong account titles, ilagay natin. Okay, then that is net cash provided by or used for operating activities. Okay, maglagay tayo ng numbers para mas totoo yung ating example. Okay, it is an indirect method ha. Indirect method, operating activities category. For example, meron tayong net income of 300. Yung depreciation expense natin or depletion or amortization is 50. And then, kunwari, kumita tayo dahil nagbenta tayo ng office equipment. Okay, kumita tayo ng 150. So, we have to close and open parentheses. Okay. Yung account receivable, kunwari, tumaas ng 50 compare yung current year tsaka compare dun sa previous year. Tumaas ng 50 pesos. Okay, i-close and open natin, i-deduct. Inventory, kunwari, dumagdag din. Prepayment, dumagdag din. So, lahat sila, no? Lahat ng asset natin, kunwari, dumagdag or nag-increase. So, i-close and open parentheses natin yung 50. Lahat ng 50s, sorry. So, increase, decrease in current liabilities. Kapag nag-increases daw, kailangan, or nag-increase, kailangan daw, hindi siya close and open. Meaning to say, kailangan natin i-add. So, magde-deduct lang tayo kapag nag-decrease yung current asset. So, kunwari yung trade payable dumagdag, okay, or tumaas, nag-increase. So, sulat natin kung magkano yung dinagdag. Kunwari yung current payable, nagdagdag din, or tumaas, sulat natin kung magkano yung tinaas. Yung other current payable, tumaas din. So, sulat natin kung magkano yung tinaas. Then, we will compute now how much is the net cash provided in operating activities. So, we have here 170. Okay guys, sa ating group chat, isi-send ko yung acting activity. Okay, para dito sa diniscuss natin na operating activities. Okay? So, that's all for our today's video. Thank you so much for watching. See you on Monday. Bye-bye!